Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the We All Juggle Knives channel. Got some more fitness related content, trying to keep my viewers and subscribers happy and healthy so that you can enjoy the outdoors, enjoy using your camp knives, enjoy martial arts training, and so forth. A great person once said, it's good to learn from your mistakes, but it's even better to learn from other people's mistakes, because then you don't have to make them and experience the pain. I subscribe to a fairly large number of channels that are about nutrition, fitness, and weight loss. And a fair number of these weight loss channels basically feature someone who fails at the weight loss. But I don't mind, because I can learn from a person's failures and I can tell myself to not make those same failures, right? So let's give an example of this. Here's this woman I subscribe to. She's only in her mid-20s. I mean, that's young. And she looks to be almost 300 pounds, right? And she's not especially tall, like she's not taller than me. I'm 5'8", right? So around 300, maybe 280, like heavy. I weigh about 175, okay, for reference. Now this woman has expressed to her viewers that she wanted to lose weight, and her viewers were very happy to hear that because she is a very nice young lady. She's soft-spoken, she's likable, and her viewers were very happy that she was addressing her health concerns, right? So she made one video about with like some healthy food. She basically took some broccoli, some chicken, and she baked it in the oven, which is healthy. Broccoli and chicken, it's a pretty good meal if you're trying to lose weight. But she also baked some potato wedges. She roasted some potato wedges with it. Not so good if you're like 300 pounds. Not so good for you if you're trying to lose weight. So she did her relatively healthy meal, and then she disappeared from YouTube for a while, and she came back like a bit more than a month later. And she confessed that she actually had fallen completely off her program and that she had had fast food every day of the month she was gone. Not just every day, but for every meal. That's some hardcore addiction when, 3 meals a day for a month, all fast food. That is addiction. All right, and then sometime after that, she posted non-fitness related videos, and then she came back like a while later with a very teary-eyed video where she said that in order to lose weight, she was going to try to love herself, to be more gentle with herself, to be more nice and kind to herself psychologically and not beat herself up over things. Okay, wow. What can we learn from this? We see the addictive behavior, right? Going to fast food every single meal for a month. That's hardcore addiction. That's not casual use, right? So her answer to that is to love herself more and try to work on her self-esteem and not be mean to herself and be more nice and gentle with herself psychologically. Okay, well, I'm all for people trying to love themselves and trying to build up their self-esteem and things like that. I have no problem with that. But the thing is, how are you going to love yourself when you're treating your body like a garbage dump and putting poison into it? It just doesn't work that way. So working on your self-esteem and loving yourself, that's all great, but how are you going to love yourself more when in your daily actions you're treating your body like a garbage dump? It's not compatible with how you're trying to feel about yourself, right? It causes what's called cognitive dissonance. When you're treating yourself one way, and it's completely contradictory to how you're supposed to feel about yourself. So I really think in trying to love herself more, she's just going to wish. She's not going to actually love herself more. She's just going to sit there wishing and wishing and wishing that she could. So remember in that video about mental health when I said, there is the internal and there is the external. There is your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, your psychology, that's internal. And there is your habits, your actions, your behavior, your lifestyle, that is external. And I said that the most effective interventions have to address both. And people who compartmentalize and pretend that the external doesn't exist, and they compartmentalize and they say, oh, I can't think about nutrition and exercise now because I'm working on my psychology. That's been proven to be ineffective, right? For the same reason that if a person was doing a rehab program, is the rehab counseling going to work if every other day in between the counseling sessions, they're still doing their drug of choice? Of course not, because the effect of the behavior interrupts any progress that would be made psychologically. So if you want to esteem yourself, you have to engage in behaviors that you would admire if somebody else did those behaviors. Would you admire someone for treating their body like a garbage disposal? No. So that's why when you do that to your body, it indirectly harms your esteem for yourself. So we see this unfortunate person has made the mistake of trying to compartmentalize and pretending the behaviors don't exist, and if she just thinks the right things, like a magic spell, just thinking the right things in your mind, that somehow is going to magically rearrange the behaviors. But that's not how it works, right? And we see with addicts of all sorts, the thing of addressing their mental issues, it becomes a way that they can seek out the recognition and the virtue of starting to address their problem. But notice how it protects the behaviors, it protects the addiction. As long as they can say that they're doing the psychological stuff, they feel like they do not have to stop the behavior. And that's really their goal, to continue their addiction. An addict will always protect their addiction, right? So, and of course, when she says, oh, I'm working on my mental stuff, of course people are unlikely to call her on this because you don't want to disrupt someone's, mental healing. But, whether each particular person understands it or not, compartmentalizing is only a way to postpone and to put off dealing with the behaviors. And you have to deal with those because the behaviors are really what's causing the low self-worth. How do you have high self-worth when you treat your body like garbage and put poison into a body that was formerly healthy? All right, YouTube, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Those were just my 2 cents on trying to learn from the struggles of other people. I do wish that person well, and of course, I will never call them out or mention their name because, well, for one thing, YouTube has an anti-bullying rule. I'm not a bully. This is purely to help my viewers. I'm not trying to bully that person at all. But just to be safe, I will never out that person. All right, I'm going to go out by rolling in a short update on me because this is YouTube. People never listen to you if they can't kind of see a little bit of how you look. So I hope you enjoy that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. All right, people, so I hope your programs are all doing really well. As for me, mine, as you know, I used to have a belly out to here. Okay, last 3 years, lost 85 pounds. My program has busted a vast amount of body fat right off of my body. Okay, I am 47 years of age. Perhaps you're getting older, things are getting more difficult, you want to take control of your life. Or perhaps you're one of the increasing numbers of young people that are sedentary and you're obese and you want to change your life. I advocate intermittent fasting. Okay, you can look up intermittent fasting, but it has been very beneficial.